Alright, we're in Evansville, Indiana, and we are going to do another hobby shop tour, ABC Hobby. I have heard a lot about this hobby shop. Every time I do a hobby shop tour, I need to come here, they say. Every time I go to the Frog Follies car show in Evansville, Indiana, I get comments saying I need to check out ABC Hobby. And also, stay tuned, or stay to the end of the video. We're going to go to a special place for all the TV fans. That's only 2 miles away. I think you're going to enjoy. Kind of a little bonus footage I think you'll like. But in the meantime, let's go in here to ABC Hobbies and look around. There's their hours. Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6. I'm excited about this. Alright, this is when you first walk in. Boom! You are greeted with hobby stuff. Look at that! This place is jam-packed. I was not expecting that when I was outside getting ready to go in. This is unreal. Like I said, this has been the most requested hobby shop tour ever. Every time I do a hobby shop, it doesn't matter what hobby shop it is. It doesn't matter what state I go to look at a hobby shop. I always have people suggesting ABC Hobbies in Evansville, Indiana. I can see why now, just by first stepping in. This is unreal. This place is packed. The other neat thing about this hobby shop is they're going on 80 years being in business. They started off downtown Evansville back when, 70, 80 years ago, that's when, your shopping was downtown. You went downtown to the stores to do your shopping. That's where they started off. And then when downtown kind of became not a thing, that's when they moved. And this is their third or fourth location. They were right next door, so they moved like 10 feet over. So this is actually their fourth location. But going on 80 years in business, unreal. ABC Hobbies, Evansville, Indiana. But I'm going to show you everything. Showing you, train stuff, more train stuff. They've got it all. They sell a lot of train stuff. If you are a train guru, you've got to go to ABC Hobbies in Evansville. I mean, this place is a gold mine. You can go in there for a whole day and just dig and dig and dig. You're going to be blown away at this video out of all the stuff I show. And you trust me, you can go in there and dig for hours. But look at all the train stuff. The model car guys, it's coming up. The model cars is the exact same. I'm gonna show it all to you. I get a lot of train guys saying, "Hey, you didn't show the train department long enough." Well, I'm showing it for you train guys. Showing you everything they've got. And I like looking at the train stuff. I used to have a train layout when I was a kid. Miss it dearly. Loved my train layout. Did you have a train layout when you were a kid? Do you still have a train layout? I always, I'm not going to now, but I always dreamed about having a permanent train layout set up forever in a home that you can just work on year after year after year after year, just keep improving and making bigger. But they definitely offer everything for your train layouts. And of course, the Woodland Scenics and everything. Now we're getting into some plastic models. A lot of guys always ask about the plastic model kits. And here you go. And they've got some stuff here, and same with the trains, same with the plastic models. Kits you haven't seen in a long time. That 32 Ford up there up high, you haven't seen that forever. But they have some stuff in here that was just, I couldn't believe. It was like I was at a swap meet. Some of the stuff they have. Unreal. This is unreal. Herbie the Love Bug. Oh, the Ridge Runner Pinto. Haven't seen that forever. Those are cool roundy round cars. A Bronco kit's a good kit. It's a new kit out, but still, I definitely recommend the Bronco kit. It goes together great. All new tooling. The Monkey Mobile. When's the last time you saw the Monkey Mobile? You got to build a Monkey Mobile. That was one of my favorite TV shows. The Monkeys. There you go. How about the Raiders coach? When's the last time you saw a Raiders coach? You never see them anymore. The Raiders coach builds up cool. I built one a long time ago, and it kind of got destroyed in the bedroom. I think the way it attaches on and stuff, it's like a two-part vehicle. But love that Raiders coach. But man, just look at the kits. That jet ski, that's a cool kit. Definitely recommend that. That builds up really neat. I think it's an odd scale though. I think it's 1/20th scale. It is a different scale, but still, it's a cool kit. Builds up neat. Streaker Vet, love that. That's kind of kicked me off in model building. I built one of them on my channel. You have to go back on my channel and see what I did with my Streaker Vet. But that brought back childhood memories, seeing that Streaker Vet. And it's also the reason I built it when I was a kid. Well, that's also the reason I built it on my channel, to go back on my childhood days. All the semi-trucks, they got a nice variety of semi-trucks. There's one you don't see too often, that Mack kit. Definitely recommend getting that Mack cruise liner. That is a nice kit. Definitely recommend that. If you're into day cabs, get that Mack kit. You don't see that kit too often either. It's a good kit. You got the bulldozer, the auto car, a couple tillery kits, the GMC General, another Mack kit, Ford tractor and trailer. Ah, there we go. The Miller GMC Astro. You gotta get that just for the decals. And it's a day cab, so it's cool. Cool. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Atlantis. You guys are doing it up. Love Atlantis. Atlantis is doing it up with those kits they're coming out with. There's a kit you don't see. I have a lot of people asking me, where can I get one of these trailers? There you go. And I have people asking me where I can get the Lone Star kit from Mobius. Right there. ABC Hobbies has them. Give them a call. Reserve it. Go pick it up. Get that Lone Star kit, because it's not going to last. Either is the trailer that I moved. Oh, the Chevy Bison. There you go. The LA Dart. That's a cool kit. You don't see that often anymore. The Garage Diorama. There's a great kit, guys. Everyone's got a diorama in them. Get that kit before it dries up, because once it's gone, it always goes up in huge money. Ah, the double pup trailer. Love that. They call it double header trailer. Love that kit. You get the 2 trailers in it. I call them the pup trailers. The Aqua Rod van, boat, and trailer. Aqua Rod Race Team. Another good kit you don't see too often. I was just blown away by all the kits here. The Coors day cab right there. There's where I came in at. Loving it. There's that Mobius kit again. Got one Lone Star. Get it while you can. I don't know if Mobius is going to come back out with that or not. And if they do, it's going to be more money than what these guys want for them, because these are older prices because they've had them for a while. A little more. I'm going to swing you around. Try to go slow here so I don't make you woozy. More kits up here, up against the counter. Thought that shuttle was pretty cool. There's a trailer kit you don't see too often, or a container kit. The AMT Peterbilt, which used to be an artillery kit, just rebranded. Tires and wheels. All your supplies. Sanding cloths from Tamiya. Those are really nice to have. Recommend getting each package that they offer. There's a cool airplane, that F-35 Lightning. Primers, Mr. Surfacer. People swear by Mr. Surfacer. Your Chrome Revell spray. That's kind of hard to find. That kind of comes and goes. There's this price on it. Not too bad. I definitely recommend that Chrome spray. There's all your primers for Mr. Surfacer. But as far as chrome spray goes, that Revell chrome spray is my favorite. I'm thinking about doing a video on the chrome spray. Let me know if you want to see one, and I will do it. Bunch of brush paints from them, or the little bottles, whatever you want to call it. And you can also mix, and you can also thin those out and put them in your airbrush. Looky there. Some Model Master spray paints. People are looking for those. He's got some. Several colors to choose from, as a matter of fact. You don't see that anymore either. I'm telling you, this place is a treasure trove full of surprises around every corner. Unreal. Swing you around real slow. Look at all the paints there. There's all your plastic from Evergreen. Whatever Evergreen offers, he's got. A little bit of everything. Love Evergreen. If you do any scratch building, you got to get stuff from them. Display cases, your little AMT display cases. More display cases, more kits. Some Salvino NASCAR kits. Got a few in there that are hard to find. That's a great kit that Mobius just acquired. They acquired the 46, 47, 48 Chevys. There's a nice kit from Tamiya. That is a beauty right there. That is a beauty. That Kenworth dump truck. That's a great kit. And your Kenworth Aerodyne Peterbilt. Those are good kits too. Those are actually snap kits, but they build up great. Love the dump truck. That has the best dump truck bed ever on a model kit. More Atlantis stuff. Again, thank you, Atlantis, for doing what you're doing. You're coming out with some cool stuff. Evil Iron. I'm in the process of building one, but had to box it because I lost 2 parts on that thing. I don't know where they went. But it's stopping me from finishing the kit. The Troublemaker flip top car. Oh, there's a kit you don't see. That reefer trailer. Another reefer trailer. Livestock trailer. There's a kit you don't see too often. The 48-foot trailer for Mobius. A lot of people ask about that too. So they do have that Mobius trailer. Get it, man, while it's still there. I don't see him coming out with that trailer anytime soon, and hardly no one has it. There's only a couple handfuls of hobby shops around that have that trailer, along with the tractor. Mother's Pie hot rod. Nice Mobius kits. What do you think about this hobby shop? Is this jam-packed or what? Lincoln Mark kit. What is that, Lincoln Mark 7? I'm not hip on my Roman numerals. I think that's a 7. It just goes on and on. And we aren't even halfway through this hobby shop. I'm telling you, man, this place will blow your mind when you go. It is unreal. More kits. Z28, the flip nose Malibu. That's a hot kit. 66. The Olds 442. The polling truck. Salvino's NASCARs. Some Revell kits. You don't see that one too often. The 2 VW buses. Mobius Gasser, that Nova. Everyone asks about that kit. They've got one. That's a hard kit to find also. 68 Dodge Dart. That's a great kit. I've built several of those. I built a cool diorama with 2 Dodge Darts. You have to go back on my channel and check it out. I think on the thumbnail it says Rust in Peace. Put them in a little backyard, scratch built the fence and everything, and punched out over 1,000 leaves to go in that diorama. My fingers were killing me for weeks after doing all the punching on that. 29 Model A came out with that motorcycle. 71 Mustang. But definitely pick up that Gasser kit from Mobius. That Nova Gasser. And you can put other bodies on it too. Got some ships. Now I'm standing in front of the door where I first came in originally. I mean, you got to dig. And I didn't move stuff around. I'm just kind of showing. Display case. I always love seeing a display case at a hobby shop where your local people can put models in display case. Magazines, all your up-to-date magazines he carries. Scale modeler, auto modeler. If you want to see any issues of Auto Modeler, go back on my channel. I show every single issue of Auto Modeler. I go page by page and show you how cool that magazine is. Love Auto Modeler magazine. They're doing a great job with that magazine. But definitely go back and check out some videos of Auto Model magazine I've done, and you'll see how cool that magazine is. You see mostly train magazines there. He sells a lot of train stuff. Some airplanes, Revell and Tamiya, Trumpeter, Heller, cool stuff. I got a couple airplanes I need to build. Picked up a few here and there over the years. Need to get back to doing an airplane. Used to build airplanes when I was a kid and then hang them from the ceiling. That's what I want to do again. Get some airplanes hung from the ceiling. Love that look. Got some boats. USS Missouri. Some Trumpeter, some Hobby Boss, AFV Club, Revell, Atlantis, Tamiya, that Tamiya Missouri kit's a nice kit. More Trumpeter kits. Of course, got your glues, all different adhesives to choose from. Everyone's got a favorite adhesive also. And I did a video recently, the glues I use and why. You'll have to check that video out. I think you'll be surprised on the glues I use and why I use them. Whole line of real colors. AK real colors. A lot of guys like those. They're good paints. I've never heard anything bad about the AK real colors. Got a nice selection of them. More supplies. Back to some more AK real colors. An Academy kit. That's a good looking kit right there. And again, guys, this hobby shop's been around for a long time. A long, long time. They aren't going anywhere either. And when you walk in, trust me, you'll be overwhelmed and you'll want to stay for a while. So don't go there just thinking you're going to be there for 10 minutes. There's all your Revell paints. My favorite spray paints right there. Tester's Extreme Lacquer. I call it the Tester's One Shot. Love that paint line. Love it. That's my favorite paint line right there. Yes. They got cool colors too. Can't go wrong with that paint line. Some more airplanes. And also stick around. Like I said at the opening, I've got some bonus for you for the TV fans out there. I go see a famous house in Evansville, Indiana. Can you guess what house is famous in Evansville, Indiana that was on TV? Some more paints. All your Tester's bottles. That's old school right there. Well, they still sell the heck out of those, don't they? Tester's offers a lot of stuff for us modelers, no matter what you model. More Model Master paint. People are looking for that Model Master paint. There you go. Glues. More glues and more adhesives. Hobby Boss airplane. Bunch more airplanes. There's no shortage of kits at this hobby shop. Trust me. Trust me. And I double dog dare you to dig around. You'll never know what you find, because there's some stuff behind stuff. I don't know if people were hiding things to come back and get it later or what. Pull the old, I'm going to put this model kit behind this kit so no one sees it. Done that a few times before, I got to admit. And then go back to the store next week and pick it up. It's always a bummer when it's not there. Someone found it. More airplanes. I'm telling you, this is unreal. A lot of airplanes. All your Tamiya airplanes right there. And there were other Tamiya airplanes too that we saw. Airfix kit. Nice kit. Bunch of Airfix kits on the bottom I think we're getting ready to get to. Yeah, I'll show them. What the heck. Along with some Revell kits. I'll swing you around slowly. And we'll go this way. More glues. More airplanes. You ever seen so many airplanes at a hobby shop? And he can order, if you see something, if there's something out there that you want, he said he can order it and get it in for you. In fact, he had a guy come in a little while ago. I was there and pick up an order. There's some your Tamiya spray paints. That's my other favorite line of spray paints. That and the Tester's One Shot. Those are my two favorite rattle cans. Got every color. No shortage of Tamiya paints. Tamiya thinners. More paints for the military guys. I recommend some of the military colors too. They go on flat, but you get some really neat grays and greens. And then all you got to do is gloss them, and you got a really pretty cool color for a car or an automotive subject. There's the paint I use. Again, check out my video on the glues I use and why. I love that glue right there. It's the one with the darker green cap. It's the one I like best. The one with the lighter green cap, when you brush it on, it evaporates super fast. Kind of evaporates too quick for me. But a lot of guys like that one also. More paints. Your panel line washes, you got every color. Got them all. Or they're called accent colors, whatever you want to call them. Panel line accent colors. That's where we just came from. That display case up front, I showed that a little while ago. More cars. And you thought we were done with cars? There's more. Never have too many ramp trucks. Some more trailers. Man, there's just stuff everywhere. This is unbelievable. Love it. Definitely get to this hobby shop, guys. Look at that big old ship. Is that neat or what? No aircraft carrier. That Razor Crest kit is a very nice kit. I highly recommend that. The Star Trek kits. Your glow-in-the-dark kits. Those are cool. Those bring back memories. I did the Mummy when I was a little kid and a few others. Glow-in-the-dark. Build them and stick them in front of a light and then turn off your bedroom light and check them out at night. That was the coolest thing as a kid. Lots of tanks. TACOM. Tamiya. There's a nice kit there. The Valentine. M36. That's a new kit that just come out. Nice price on it. All your figures and add-ons from Tamiya. What do you think about the selection? What do you think about this hobby shop? Is there more in there than you thought? Because remember, when I showed the outside the building, it looks super, super tiny. And it is a small hobby shop. There is a lot of stuff crammed in one small area. It's impressive when you walk in there. More tanks. I like building those trucks. If you're a truck builder, like that Army truck right there, it's a smaller scale, but they're still fun to build. There's the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I built that when I was a kid. More Tamiya tanks. I never understood why that one Tamiya tank right there on the top left is in like a tannish brown box when all your other Tamiya tanks are in a white box. Never understood that. If you know, let me know down below why it's in a different color box. A lot of tanks to choose from. Matilda, that's a neat tank. I've built that before. That builds up neat. I like it because it's got a different paint scheme on it too. So it really stands out amongst your other tanks when it's finished. I was really impressed with the Tamiya selection of tanks. And you can't go wrong with a Tamiya tank. If you're looking to get into tanks, I recommend one of those Tamiya tanks. They go together great. There's a whole bunch of stuff in a box. You can dig through that if you want. I mean, you can do some digging here. A lot of this is kind of like a swap meet at this hobby shop. There's a neat kit right there. That rocket. Another cool kit. More spray paints up there. We aren't done. We're going to start heading to the back for some more stuff. And you train guys, stay tuned because there's still more train stuff too. That's where we just come from. All the tank kits. I'll show you the ones on the bottom shelf here. There's a lot. I'm kind of going slow so you can see it all. Very cool. Again, we're at ABC Hobbies in Evansville, Indiana. And this store's been around for almost 80 years. And it started off in downtown Evansville, and they have moved finally to this location. It's more books. That's where we came in at. And I'll move you here slowly. Showed all this on your left and on the right, and we're going to start heading to the back. I'm going to show you what's in the back. Just as many treasures in the back as there were that I just showed up front. Of course, there's some tool supplies. Got to have tool supplies at a hobby shop. So it's a well-rounded hobby shop. They offer something for everything. Little makeup cases from Tamiya, which are weathering cases. Your Tamiya tape, best tape ever. I recommend only Tamiya tape if you're model building. More Tamiya spray cans. Your primers, your AK Extreme paints, AK Extreme Metal, I should say, paints, some leveling thinner, brushes, Your little swabs for cleaning out airbrushes and things. K&S tubing and wiring. Sheets of metal. It's your metal center. Hobby Metal Center. There's a little bit better view of your Plastistruck. Got some slot cars. Slot cars have come a long ways. I mean, the paint jobs on them slot cars are unreal. Not the biggest slot car department, but hey, there's a few slot cars. And again, he can't carry every slot car offered because there's hundreds. So if there's a slot car you're wanting, he'll look it up and order it for you. So just a taste of slot cars to let you know he sells them. More trains in the display case. Train guy can go through these and have a ball just like at a swap meet. Look at all that train stuff. And we aren't done with train stuff, guys. Trust me. If you're into trains, you're going to love this video and love this hobby shop. More train stuff. I mean, what's behind all that? You can dig and dig, and who knows what you're going to pull out. More train stuff. I don't know much about the train stuff. I don't know if that's old stuff or not, or what. But definitely a lot of it's offered here. And you thought what I showed at the beginning was a lot of train stuff. This is unreal. And some of these boxes look old. So I don't know. All kinds of track. More models. He doesn't have room out front to put them, so they're sitting in back. More track. What do you think about this hobby shop? Is this wild or what? ABC Hobbies in Evansville, Indiana. And if you got any questions about this hobby shop, give them a call. I'll put the address and phone number in the description below. But again, like I said, this was the most requested hobby shop I get. There's more model kits. Whenever I do a hobby shop tour, I always have people ask, have you been to ABC Hobbies, or you need to go to ABC Hobbies? And I've never been. This is my first. And that won't be my last. What a cool store. Look at all that track and train stuff. Bunch of cabooses. Miscellaneous cars. Some buildings. Got a small track layout in the back. Bunch of engines. All that stuff to go through. I mean, you go back there and just go through stuff, man. Super cool. I didn't go through any of it. I wasn't there to get train stuff. I was just there to show you what they've got. Very cool. More train stuff. I mean, there is train stuff everywhere. Got your Pinewood Derby cars for the Boy Scouts. They do the Pinewood Derby racing. More supplies for your layouts and dioramas. Rockets, a little rocket section. What's a hobby shop without rockets? And I keep saying every time I go to a hobby shop, I'm going to pick up a couple rockets and fly them. but I never had good luck on retrieving my rockets. And of course, when they come down, they crash. And I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not. One-shot rocket, I don't know. But how cool is this hobby shop? ABC Hobbies in Evansville, Indiana. Man, you guys got to go and check this place out. You got to go and check it out. Love it. Super cool. While you're in Evansville visiting the hobby shop, just 2 miles away on this road here, Runnymede Avenue, is the Roseanne House. Let's check it out. And it is only just a couple houses down. We'll go to it and I'll show it to you. It's just 5 houses from the corner of the sign I just showed you. And you see it? It's the yellow one right there, 619 Runnymede Avenue, Evansville, Indiana. The Roseanne House. And you can tell what year of season I'm at. It's Halloween. They got it decorated for Halloween right now. Pretty cool. It's still identical to how it was on the show. But that is the Roseanne House. Pretty cool. They used this here shot in all 9 seasons. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. And if you want to see other hobby shops, I've got a lot of other hobby shops on my channel. I think you'll enjoy. We'll see you guys on the next video on Throttle Power.